welcome to Bourbon and Badgers, the podcast. Hound Dog, slow riding Rodinator here, and we are missing somebody. Where in the world is Doby Dawg?
It's Double D on special assignment this week.
He'll
be coming to you from the streets of some gang-ridden place. We Gastonia.
In Alabama, maybe. Oh, is he in Gastonia?
I don't know where he is. Okay. Yeah, he had some type of dinner event or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I think family related. So
yeah, I think we said earlier he got paid, so he's on his way to Burger King.
He's gonna buy a couple Happy Meals, like you said.
All right, man. Says we are recording in higher quality.
Hey. All right.
Higher than what? I don't know. But it's nice being high. And speaking of being high,
compared to what, you know? Ooh.
Too thick in the bottle.
I would have never thought that you would have drink that on the podcast. Never thunk it.
Hey, the guys and I had bourbon and cigars last night, the night before our recording. Yeah, man, had Knob Creek, of course, single barrel, 120 proof.
Say it ain't so. I'm having whatever Bobby poured me a while ago. Something from my bar over here.
And Bobby being your lovely wife.
She is that.
Yeah. And I just held up George Dickel a minute ago, so I'm doing a little bit of that. Barrel Select.
So I think she said this is a Litchfield. I've had it on the show before. So.
Hey, maybe you should do that one day, man. Have her pour you something, and
she just did. Did you not pay
attention? Listen, let me finish. And set the bottle somewhere you can't see it, and you try to guess what it is, and look, see if you guessed right.
She just fucking did. Did you not pay attention?
But he didn't hide the bottle. She didn't tell him. It's not a secret.
I could never do that. I drink something. I'll be like, yeah, it's fucking bourbon. It's bourbon whiskey. Yeah. I don't have the taste buds to go, either that's George Dickel Select Batch, 10 years. Like,
10 years. Come off the.
I ain't got that. Yeah. Yeah. I taste it sometimes, guys. I'm trying to describe it like you guys do. And I'm like, I don't fucking.
There's no wrong answer, though. We can all drink.
I don't know. We can all drink. No, I just don't know.
Too thick in a bottle and taste different, all three of us.
It's true.
True.
I would just say that's some sweet ass shit. That's what I would say. That's how I would describe
it. It is.
Probably. Yeah. Yep. But we got a shitload to talk about because we were unable to record last week. So a lot's been going on.
Yeah.
And so we got our drinks squared away. We got some crime to talk about. But Slow, you got something to talk about?
Oh, man, we got a mystery on the mountain.
Let me set it up. There's literally a mystery. It's a crime. There's possible murder. Right now, it's described as a kidnapping, missing person possibly, missing thing possibly, but it could be a murder.
Oh,
take it away, Slow.
Talking to another neighbor, they may be a serial killer here on the mountain.
Okay, and we just had our series. So
there's no telling of that. You're exactly right.
Yeah. This could be related, but go ahead.
Yeah.
Investigate this.
Everybody's heard me tell about Tom, a mentor up here in the mountain. He took me under his wing, and teach me the ways of the mountains. Anyway, he and his wife go up to Niagara Falls and they drive me, their camper.
Yeah.
Gone for 9 days, and I'm watching the chickens and his cat. And on my days off from work, I have to let the chickens out, let them free range, open the door, cat door up, and let the cat out for the day. Very first day I do it, a chicken came up missing.
Uh-oh. What'd you have for dinner that night?
Yeah, had eggs that morning, chicken that night.
Damn. So we got a missing chicken.
Well, I'll tell you, I felt pretty bad. He had 4 hens and a rooster, and I named one's Blackie. Guess what? She's black. Mm-hmm. And she gets along there back here on the mountain too. You didn't get that joke.
Went right over her head.
Anyway, then it has a real old one. I call her Granny. And then you have 2 looks like call them the twins. Well, one of the twins is gone.
Mm-hmm. So it's a little more personal too because they actually had like fucking names. I mean, it's not just
man.
chickens.
But talking to Tom, he was like, "Yeah, it's a chicken. Don't worry about it." So it made me feel a little better.
Okay.
And Jonathan Pulley, another guy here on the mountain. He's matter of fact, I'm wearing this. Not his. He didn't like leave it here overnight or anything, but. Bought a T-shirt from him to support the fire department.
It's your business, bro.
Nice.
What happens on the mountain stays on the mountain.
Exactly. Is that the one who taught you the ways of the mountain?
Yeah.
Well, that didn't come out right either.
He's got 8 chickens missing now. So, Bobcat got some. He said that, during the day, raccoons are coming out trying to get his chickens.
Raccoons.
Wow. So we're not talking to serial killer. We're talking serial killers.
They could be. Who knows? Or it could be the Bobcat posing as or identifying as a raccoon.
What if you saw? Yeah. What if you saw on a trail cam a bobcat come out with a fucking black mask like that, trying to act like a fucking raccoon? That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
Yeah, he's like,
I have no idea what happened to that chicken.
That's kind of strange. That chicken goes missing and then that one shows up.
Yeah, we get a mascot.
Yeah, all feathers are gone. So I don't know. So what are you gonna do now? Are you still watching him? Are they still out of town?
No, he's back. He's it's funny, man. We'll talk about it for a second. Yeah, he goes Niagara Falls, pulls up Niagara Falls, steps out off a curb, screws his back up, spends 2 days in the hospital. They never see the falls.
Shit. Oh man.
God.
He's happy though. He came back with muscle relaxers, some Percocets and stuff. He's in another world right now.
All
living the dream.
There you go.
Wow. Yeah, but speaking of chickens, man, a good segue into
Rod.
Yeah, so I went up to Indiana for a family reunion for my wife's family, and coupled with a birthday for her dad, who is turned 88. So he's doing really well.
Happy birthday, their stepdad.
Yeah, 88 years old. Wow.
88. So we can only hope to last so long. But I also had a chance to get up with Mike Atchison with Atchison Poultry. Remember?
Yeah.
Our cousin who has the chickens, who had all that stuff with the bird virus and all that shit, killed all those.
And he's a big fan of the show, right?
Yeah, he listens to it. His sons listen to it. Got some critiques from them. So they seem to enjoy it.
They say stop doing it.
Yeah. They said, really, you're making a fool of yourself. Just stop the shit. It's a family thing.
Okay? You're embarrassing everybody.
I'm hearing
You're embarrassing the family. Stop.
Yeah. You're on posters here. You're in the post office. But the good news is he's actually getting his chickens back. Hound Dog disappeared for a second.
Yeah, speaking of good news, we just lost Hound Dog.
Oh, there he's back. But he's getting his first load of chickens back, which is good, and he can start doing business again. So
now, when you say a load, how many chickens we talking?
Semi trailer full. I don't know numbers, but there's
in the thousands.
Chickens. Yeah, I'm sure there's hundreds, at least hundreds coming in. But he's his first load. He's going to get several. But for the last year, they've been just subsidized a little bit. Government apparently took care of them, kept them afloat as far as employees, salaries, and different things. And mix that with
this is aggravating as shit.
Now listen, Doby's missing. It's fine. We can have 2 hound dogs. All right.
I'm here to tell you, if you want to start a podcast, try something other than Riverside FM, because that's what we use, and they suck.
Am I on here twice?
You are, but now you're back down to 1.
Holy!
I started to quit drinking, man. I seen double.
Whoa! I was like, yeah, but I must have had a little too much George Dickel pre-podcast. Anyway, so I'm just gonna keep rolling and ignore that.
Yes.
So anyway, I want to give a shout out to him, and he's doing great. They're getting up and running again, so hopefully everything was good, and I hope all the birds stay healthy, and then get back to doing what they do, because they employ a lot of people. Do a lot. It'd be good.
Well,
so he hung in there, and they survived.
When he had to start back over from scratch on something like that, like he's had to do, how many chickens do you have to get? Do you have any idea?
Well, he had, and again, I might be speaking out of turn, but he had like thousands and thousands of chickens.
Oh, really?
And I'm going to say that. I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to say 100,000, but thousands of chickens. Could be hundreds of thousands.
Thousands and one.
I've seen one. And that house we went into, remember we were dressed up in the suits, the hazmat suit looking shit.
Yep.
We walked through, they were everywhere. And so a lot of chickens.
You said dress up in a suit. First thing I thought you dressed up in like a chicken suit so you don't scare the rest of the chickens.
Yeah, and I just want to kind of hopped around.
Hey, what's that big bird, the cartoon?
Big
rooster? Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn.
I see you dressed up like him. Yeah.
I said, boy, what you doing, boy?
So I can see you wearing that outfit.
Yeah. So anyway, he's getting up and running, and it takes a while because they had to refit. So the chicken house has different things in there, water going through, hoses and stuff, and connections that dried up. And so when you turn the water on, some of those connections were just pops. So they have to redo them.
Yeah.
Like it's
a major undertaking.
It's a job. Those guys work hard, man. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just glad he's getting back into it. It's family business. So I'm glad he's getting back up and running. And it employs a lot of people. So a good number of people. So yeah, good for him.
Yeah, great.
We had a great time. We stayed at his cabin on a little lake pond there, and a lot of fun.
Oh, nice. That's very nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's getting back up and running, man. I know there's a lot on his mind during that time.
Yeah, when that happened, can you imagine all your livestock?
Oh my
gone?
Gosh,
it's like
terrible.
Jesus.
Well, not only that, man. You're thinking, thank God, being in law enforcement like the four of us, or your job security, you have to worry about, all your chickens dying and what you're going to do to feed your family or subsidize your employees.
True.
Yeah, well, the thing with law enforcement is we're there when the bad times happen. So when shit goes bad is when they really need us. We never get laid off,
right?
Because we're there for when the nightmare's happening,
Yep.
So, but anyway, that's over. That's in a rearview mirror. Thank God.
Well, good deal.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Anybody else got anything before we?
Man, if our listeners would comment in the comment section down below and give some topics they'd like to hear about, man, they might not hear so much chicken stories. But
you sound like you're frustrated with our listeners.
All three of them.
I think he is.
All three of them. That was good. All three of them.
Mom, give us something to talk about.
Yeah, geez, Dad.
I went to a winery today.
Oh yeah?
I went to Silver Coast Winery here in.
Say it slow. Say it. It'll be on Rumble. It'll be on YouTube. Say it. Say it.
What, are
say
you
it.
gay?
What are you gay?
You went to a winery.
Yeah, man.
We just got a YouTube warning.
all of Bobby's co-workers and their spouses went to met at this Silver Coast Winery here in Brunswick County, and sat around, talked. Some of them had wine. I had a beer, and it's pretty fun. Pretty nice place down there. If you ever get
so you did not drink wine. You drank a beer.
Drank a beer.
What was it? A good view? Like a big view?
We're inside. It's kind of like a rustic cabin, like on the inside.
Oh, okay.
And we stayed inside.
A what? A russet?
Rustic.
Yeah, the potato chip. Yep, sort of look
like a Ruffles cabin.
Rustic.
Gotcha.
Good Lord.
Slow, still looking like a puzzle, but rustic meaning kind of like oldish.
Yeah.
Like
no, he said rustic. He didn't say rustic.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, I think you just heard
I
it
thought
wrong.
you said.
But anyway,
maybe it was rusty. I don't know.
Yeah, but it was fun. We had a good time. Got meet her co-workers and their spouses, and it's pretty fun. Enjoyed it.
Cool.
And for our new listeners, Bobby's your wife, of course.
She is.
She was nice enough to pour you something while you sat down to do your Bourbon and Badges podcast without a pour in front of you. She's nice enough to bring you one.
I've had computer issues, as you've seen here recently, and I was afraid to move.
There was a lot of frustration and cursing pre-podcast.
Yes, there were.
Well, I'm telling you, you can tell we're old-time cops. These new guys, they probably need to get computer stuff straightened out in like seconds. But
oh yeah, not us.
Yeah, but they're all gay too.
Yeah,
Jesus, there we go.
They're not real They're not real police.
Yeah, those new guys aren't real police. They have body cameras.
Oh yeah, man, and they've got GPS. They got the computer flashes up how to get to where they're going.
Yeah,
in the old days, man, you had a little notepad and a little folding map.
Yeah, wasn't that funny? Like, were you guys trained by a guy who says, all of a sudden you're driving down the street, all of a sudden, God, shots fired. Where you at? Where you at?
Oh, yeah.
You'd have to say, corner of Besson and Brunswick. No, motherfucker, we're over here.
Yeah.
And they go, we're all dead. We're all
exactly
dead.
Right.
My training officer did that to me when I was a rookie, and he said, "Okay, we just got shot. Where were we at?" And I told him just like that. Told him right. He said, "Man, that was good." I said, "Yeah, I grew up the next street over."
Yeah, it's on
true story. Very true story.
I tell you, I was riding with Kevin Gilreath one night on third shift, and he says, "Where you at?" I said, "Yeah, well, I wasn't paying attention, Kevin. I'm really not sure." He goes, "Well," says, "the city's back about 2 miles that way." He said, "I'll give you a hint. When you're out on street lights, you're probably outside the city."
Yeah.
And I've never forgotten that.
Out of your jurisdiction too, probably, right?
Yeah.
That's
I just ride around and have a good old time.
Yep.
Yeah, that was funny though. Yeah, we had nothing. We had that blue book. Did you guys have the blue book with the streets in them? The maps. We had a blue book we had a book of all the streets in Charlotte, alphabetical order, and you could look them up and stuff like that. Nice. It was just, but now
we had a map,
so
and my very first training officer made me. He cut it in half and laminated it. It was nice to open up like a little book, but it was a map of the city of Gastonia.
Yeah, that's what I had to.
And who on this podcast hasn't rode down the road running blue light and siren, pull over just long enough to relook at the map again, make sure you know how to get where you're going.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's old school, baby. It's not like it's new stuff.
That's right.
Nope. We actually used to have a pen too and a piece of paper and used to write shit.
Hold it in your hand and do it like this. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
I remember it
that's
well.
crazy.
Good times, man.
Yeah.
That's back in the world was black and white too. Wasn't no color.
Yeah.
True.
Our radio
It was
had
just
what
black and white.
three channels, Hound Dog,
Yeah.
and we had the bubble,
Well, 4.
the one big bubble light, like on Andy
Yep,
Griffin, on top
The
of the
bubblegum
car.
light. Yep. It just spun around, and every one of them squeaked.
Oh, you're exactly
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yep.
And it was right above your head in the roof.
Yep.
Anyway, cool. All
All
right.
right, what we're talking about?
All right.
Talk about murder, mayhem, and raping and shit like that.
So
You
we're
know,
talking about
we do.
Gastonia tonight.
We're talking about my neighborhood. First one I saw, guys, which was a little bit disturbing, is teacher in Arkansas accused of a double murder. So the reason it caught my eyes because it's an elementary teacher, and I don't know who would hire this guy
Oh, yeah,
as an
yeah.
elementary teacher.
I know that.
Now, I don't-
Grief.
now, he looks like he's about to, I don't know, go into a UFC fight and he's going to kill somebody.
Yeah.
But that's him. So, and the other funny thing was, I'll just jump ahead. He was caught in a barber shop.
Was it really?
He was caught in a barber shop.
They must
So-
not have got through with it.
Well, they
they
halfway
got the-
through.
They got around the ears, man. They got the ears cut.
I'm showing a picture for people who are on the listening side. His head looks like fucking dog shit, like hair, like it's really crazy. But anyway, so this guy apparently he was a elementary school teacher, which is not good. Any teaching anything, but he was an elementary school teacher, 28 years old, and he was working in the school system. For some reason, he got let go, unbeknownst, and came to this area in Arkansas, got hired as a teacher, hadn't started yet. And then apparently at some point, he was on a trail, like a trail, you go hiking, a hiking trail, like in the woods. And he encountered a man and a woman and their two of their kids. And after that encounter, both the man and the woman were stabbed to death. And he apparently just got into his car, which was a what do you call it, Hyundai sports car, a Striper or some shit.
A
I don't
Honda
know about
Getaway.
yeah. And there was a good description of it because someone said they saw a guy coming out of the woods with blood on his face get into this car and drive off. So they put a description out, and right in town where this all took place, out on the outskirts of town, but right in town, they find a car matching that description in front of a barbershop. And they go in there, and there he is.
Man, I wonder if he's trying to alter his appearance.
I don't know, but they find blood in the car. Like he
That's
didn't
good
clean
police
anything
work
up, like
right there.
he went straight for a haircut. I don't know. Maybe that's why people get caught because they're dumb. We're not that smart, but they're dumb. But anyway, they have no idea. They asked. He confessed when interviewed. Said yes, I did. And they asked why, and they still say they are investigating why. They're predicting now it's going. Oh, it's called a Kia Stinger. Kia. I'm sorry, not a Honda Kia. They found the blood trail, and all that, and it looks like the two kids were saved because the wife apparently ran and hid the kids while the father was fighting with this guy, and then she came back to help him, and he ended up killing them both.
Wow.
So she hid the kids, and the kids are fine.
Good for her. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're both dead now, and he sustained some cuts and stuff. It's pretty much a slam dunk, plus the confession, plus the blood evidence, plus all that. And they just think it was 100% random.
Really?
Like he has no record. He's got nothing going on. They have there's no motive looking there. They don't know each other. Just 100% random. How does that happen? I mean, I've run into people who I really don't like.
Yeah.
Or maybe who I have a little bit of a whatever with. I never think to go ahead and just like stab the fuck out of them. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how this happens.
Yeah.
And how you think it's going to end well.
Oh yeah.
It's not like you
And
planned
that
it. You
just
stab
behooves
it.
me when people do these type things. You know, we I was talking about this the other day. Had a homicide. His two brothers were drinking and ordered Domino's pizza. And they're pretty much drunk. And one of the brothers picked up the last slice of pizza, and the other brother stabbed him in the chest with a butcher knife, killed him
Really?
Damn.
over pizza.
Damn. Well,
Domino's is pizza to kill for.
Domino's. Now you can't say pizza because that's Little Caesars. So you're gonna have to go one or the other. You
Yeah.
can't-
I think it was Little Caesars. I'm sorry.
Well,
Okay.
then you're right.
Then you're right. You got
Pizza,
the
pizza.
little
I never
guy-
heard
the
that from
little
you
guy,
before.
the little
What?
Greek guy. Pizza.
Yeah.
yeah. So this guy's death penalty will be considered. Of course, they never fucking follow through.
Yeah, I would hope.
But yeah. And that's
What state you say this was?
Arkansas.
Yeah.
And he didn't get to start school yet with the kids. 7 to 9, he would have been teaching. So thank God. Like,
yeah.
Who the hell knew? This guy was teaching kids.
Yeah.
In the other school district
crazy.
he was coming in. So, yeah, one of those things, folks. That's why I always say, like, when you're in the mountain slow running around, I would never be without a weapon.
Oh,
Like
I've always carried one.
Congress.
And sidebar is I've got 125 miles of hiking so far this year. That's
Oh, good for
hiking. Yeah, ups and downs. Just actual hiking.
And you're armed, right?
Yeah,
When
I'm
you go
always
on those
carrying.
hikes?
Depending on where, if I go someplace new, I'm not really sure about. And we got 2 bear problems this year here on the mountain here.
Right.
But if I go someplace I don't know too much about, I usually carry my 45 because of bears.
Right.
But generally, I either got a 40 or a 9 on me. The 9,
Good.
I've got 42 grain hollow points I carry in it.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice. Yep. Because I'm not saying either human or bear like, you need a gun. I mean, if you don't, I think you're being silly.
Oh, no, you're exactly right.
I mean, there's animals out there that don't give a
Don't-
shit.
Don't be a victim.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. So I got one that's nasty.
It's nice.
Alabama. Doby. Too bad Doby's in here. He could talk about it. Alabama. The title of the article is Alabama lawmakers want death penalty for underground bunker of child rape case. You guys hear about this one?
Yes.
A little bit. Didn't you, when you guys send that, did you send that out earlier?
I did send it out because I wanted to talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 2 lawmakers in Alabama want the death penalty for a child rape case after authorities arrested several people for allegedly abusing children in an underground bunker. So what they did was they created an underground bunker, soundproof walls and all this other crap. And these fine folks right here all participated in the abuse
And
and the rape.
again, on
and
our
the-
side, you're showing us a picture of the bad guys.
The suspects,
Bad
yeah.
guys and girls.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's 3 females and 3, 4, 5 males. It was actually they call it a sex ring, underground bunker, paying adults to rape children and pets, bestiality too. So they would have children under there or animals under there.
Well, I'll tell you, and you talk about a victim. A child's a victim. You know they'd be
Oh, yeah.
scared to death. There's nobody to turn to them. Generally, the adults take care of them. That's people doing these things.
Yeah.
Right. But these people probably kept kids down there and abused them, and also had other people come over. If they paid money, they could do it as well,
Wow.
and animals too. So this was 100%. Like, where do people come?
Yeah.
And how did people like this get made?
That's a special place in hell for them.
Yeah, and especially when you have 7. Like, did none of them like come up and say,
Something.
"Yeah, I don't
think
I
this
don't
is
think
right.
this is a good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe I go report it or tell people, But
Yeah.
7 of them like, hey, that's a great idea. How do you get 7 sickos in the same room like that? I don't.
Evidently, it's easy.
You would think they were 1 in a million,
Yeah.
but they're
Well,
not.
generally, we get 4 once a week in the same podcast. So
It's true. We're getting together once a week. So,
Yeah.
so anyway, this was in Alabama, Bibb County, Bibb. But 7 of them were taken into custody, ranging from 21, 23, 44, 29, 29, and 41. So all over the gambit there. Some are related. And one of the 7 had been connected to a Mexican gang that uses sex trafficking as its main source of income. So maybe he spurred it along. Maybe he came up with the idea, hey, we could do this and make a lot of money. And these other fools kind of ran. And I guess it would be that guy on the bottom left there. He looks like he would be the Spanish guy of the group.
yeah,
That would be this guy right here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm not profiling, but I am.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So, yeah. In regards to the push for the death penalty, some of the lawmakers say this is such a horrific thing that even though nobody is dead, they're going for the death penalty just because the number of victims and the types of crimes and what happened. They didn't go into specifics, but you can imagine.
Oh yeah.
yeah, man. I hate to get philosophical, but they're one little bitty life they've got to live the rest of their life with that scar on them. These kids, not the bad guys.
Oh, yeah. And 10 kids as young as 2.
Wow. What a piece of
2
shit.
years old.
Man.
So death penalty would be great, or just drop them in and make their record known to the rest of the inmates and let nature take its course.
Yeah, generally they
I'd be fine
don't
with
do
that.
well in general population.
I hope
I
not.
hope they put them in general
God, I
population.
hope not. I hope not. But anyway, so that's kind of a bad story in Alabama. I guess what we'll tell everybody listening and keep an eye on your kids. Make sure you know where they're going, who they're going with, whose house they're going over. Just
You
because they
need
say
to
I'm
know
going over
what
a
your
friend's
kids are
house.
doing. They could be watching us.
That's the other thing. Watch their computer usage. So anyway, that's just so sad.
Yeah, way to bring us down, Rod.
I know.
We don't need a reason to drink. We got a podcast for that.
Got to be up front. That's why I'm drinking some George Dickel. Got another one here. Moving right along here. I got an FBI arresting, and this is near and dear to my heart because you know how these sanctuary cities, how they annoy me. They basically breaking federal law right before our eyes, and no one does shit about it. But if we break federal law, we go to prison.
Right.
Anyway, so there's an FBI arrest of Sanctuary County Sheriff in Massachusetts for extortion investigation.
Oh.
Which I like because the guy, not because of any other reason, but because he was breaking the law, thinking he'd do whatever the fuck he wants.
Right.
And now he tries to extort some money and he got caught. So, and this is the gentleman right there. He's the sheriff up there in Massachusetts. And
is that weed beside him?
That is. The FBI announced the arrest of sheriff from
That wasn't a clear picture. It's good you picked that out, Hound Dog.
I was in narcotics.
Suffolk County. Suffolk County, Massachusetts on charges of extortion.
I thought it was guacamole. I thought it was a bowl of guacamole.
Yeah. Or it looked like, what do you call the other thing? Not asparagus, the other little things. What are those things? The vegetable that's around. I don't like them.
Doby.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts, right. He tried to extort $50,000 from a Boston-based cannabis company. That's why he saw the cannabis.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, this guy, the Southern District of Florida, is the one who actually released a statement. The U.S. attorney for the district is based in Florida. Mm-hmm. He's federally indicted. He's going to make his first appearance in a Florida federal court. The indictment is 2 counts of extortion under color of official right. That's a statute. Color of official right, RIGHT. Okay. He allegedly extorted $50,000 from the owner of a national cannabis retailer based in Boston. He's a sitting sheriff, and he employs over 1,000 people who was elected by the people of Suffolk County. Blah, blah, blah. Today, he is alleged to have extorted an executive from a cannabis company. And the way it happened, apparently, was he had put some money into the company and then lost it. And then he told them he had to pay him back or else.
Huh.
That type of thing. That was a type of the extortion. He saw, in other words, he was investing in the company.
Yeah.
And the company lost the money because he was going to open up another cannabis dispensary in Boston. But it fell through, and he says, you better pay me my $50,000 back or else. Yeah. And that's kind of the way it went there. If convicted on the charges, the sheriff could face up to 20 years in federal prison and a fine up to $250,000.
Yeah.
So
has he been indicted?
Yes.
So do they put him in his jurisdiction jail or like a neighboring county?
He's in Florida right now because he's got to go to Florida to make his first appearance.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. You know how like they have a district, for the Northeast, they have a district attorney, a federal. Yeah. So this one's in Florida, but yeah, apparently he just tried to use his power to get his money back, which you make an investment, you lose money. You're investing in a company, startup company. And if it doesn't go well, it doesn't go well, That's why you buyer beware.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So, but I just got a little kick because, Hound Dog. Just because
Hound Dog's not playing. He's not playing fair today, is he?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Him and that friggin' microphone. He needs to get the setup I've got, so you don't have to ever touch it. It just sits there.
Me too. That's what I do.
Every now and then you just pull it towards you and push it back. That's all you got to do.
That's what I do. Yeah. He's cursing.
Waiting on Hound Dog to come back. Hey, have you guys seen where ICE says they removed their age restrictions?
Yes. Did you see where Superman, who played Dean Cain, Superman?
I did see that. Yeah.
Old. Yep, and he's wants to be ICE. He's going to be an ICE agent.
Well, what, $50,000 sign-on bonus, $100,000 a year?
Yep. No, if you're 50, 60, we could be back on. We can go back in.
I was thinking what they'd probably do with us would have us driving like the transport, but they're going to have us chasing baggage, I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I don't know what to do, but there's probably a lot of roles because there's a lot of roundup to do. So they need as many as they can. They tripled the budget. They tripled the budget of ICE to handle all this. Hound Dog, we good? Yep. There you are.
Don't touch anything. Put your hands in your lap. You need you a boom like I've got, and then personality.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Good grief. This is the hide and seek episode.
Yeah. Now you see him, now you don't. All right. I got another one.
So would you consider going to ICE?
No.
You don't have to think about that, did you?
My career is done.
Mine too.
Done. Yeah, to me, rounding up people which is what I would want to do, is a young man's game. Now, if I could go into ICE and be a supervisor,
I wouldn't mind driving those transports. Hound Dog, you hear us? We're talking about ICE waiving their age restrictions.
I'm going to put this fucking computer on ICE is what I'm going to do.
You're going to evict hey, you're going to call ICE on your computer? Come get this son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyway.
Hound Dog, would you go back to ICE? $50,000 sign-on bonus, $100,000 a year.
No. I wouldn't.
I think we're all in the same consensus.
Yeah, no. I'm quite comfortable. See, I always think about the money, think about that, and people who want to jump and say yes. And then like your first week, like your buddy steps off a curb and hurts his back.
Yeah.
That would be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't,
I
can't do what I used to do.
Was I thinking?
Can't do what I used to do. I already know that. I'm good. I'm still better than the average fucker, but I just not 25 years old anymore. But anyway.
God damn right.
All right. Moving on.
Another
great news, not so much. DeKalb County officer was killed, suspect dead in shooting outside CDC. Did you guys hear about this one?
No, did we get to kill him or he killed himself, the bad guy?
We killed him.
Good.
Yeah, so they were transporting, this was a transporting incident, I believe. DeKalb County police officer died confronting a gunman near the Emory Atlanta campus, which is right outside the Centers for Disease Control, that's CDC. And prevention intern police chief Greg Patrick said the Atlanta Police Department confirmed the suspect also died. The CDC called the incident an attack on its Roybal campus, Roybal, which was on lockdown Friday. Long story short, law enforcement officer gave their life and another was injured after a gunman opened fire on at least 4 CDC buildings. I'm sorry, this is a different story than the transport. This is a different one. I got confused. The Cobb County officer was identified as 33-year-old David Ross, who joined the department in 2024. He was killed in the line of duty trying to save other people. This guy apparently opened up on the building, was killing people. Who knows? Wow. This is the CDC. He had a problem with the CDC, so whatever the fuck that is. The officer responded to the call. As he did, he was trained to do. During the incident, he received gunfire and lost his life. So I just like to mention these folks so we can have a drink to them and just... to him and his family. Hopefully he can rest in peace. Yeah, grab something here. So here's to the officer. And you got to wonder too, guys, because you've been to those calls, active shooter, and you're driving up. You have no clue.
Yeah.
You're driving up in your car. The guy could be hanging out the window.
Oh yeah, man! Your head's on the swivel, man. You're looking at everybody, and you're passing civilians. Is that the bad guy?
Right.
You just got to take it all in one time. Yeah.
People running towards you. You're running towards the building, and you're looking to see if anybody has a gun. If one of them could be the suspect, and you're just listening for gunfire, and it's just it's horrific. So another guy senselessly killed for what? For what? So it went on to say the officers went and I believe killed the suspect. So we don't have to deal with him or any kind of court or any kind of mess with that, which is good. Which is good for the family. Doesn't have to go through any.
Well, he's in court now. The bad guy. I just hope his sentence is hell.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I believe people like that get taken care of in the afterlife. So hopefully that's what's going to happen. But and we've been to, I don't know how many police funerals you guys been to.
Yeah, man.
Been to a few. It's just, they honor them. It's all great. Don't get me wrong, and they do a really good job. The gun salute, all that stuff. I mean, it's great. The 21 gun salute.
And you said honor, obviously they are, but the funerals are for the living.
Yeah.
The family.
That's true.
Closure.
That's true. But you do like to see your hero, officer, dad, brother.
Yeah.
Oh
honored
yeah, you're right.
The way he should.
Well, we've got a.
Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze here a second.
I got one of the shells from the 21 gun salute that Buck got.
I got 3 of them too. Yeah. Yep. I got the shells. Yep. Still up in the drawer. Yeah. I got one on my motorcycle, in my motorcycle pouch, just because of the way he died. I just ride with that, and Hound Dog's cross. Remember that cross you gave us a while back?
Yeah.
I got that. I got any kind of lucky charm I could have
Look here,
when
Hound
I'm
Dog.
riding the bike.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the
Nice.
one. Yep. So, yeah. Anyway, so hope that officer and his family do.
Yeah, I agree. Sad, man. You got anything cheery over there?
No, man. I'm going straight into a serial killer.
You're like the Grinch tonight, man. You're just.
I'm bringing the blood and guts. This is the blood and guts podcast.
Like I said, brother, this is a drinking podcast. We don't need a reason to drink.
So I got this 22-year-old. I got this murder, or this. I should say this person who vanished. She's a 22-year-old senior at the time in Idaho in 1981. Okay, we're going back. Okay,
That's for those were cops.
Yeah. Oh, that was. I was in 9th grade. So that's really old because I'm old as fuck now. But anyway, in 19, she was disappeared while bicycling along a quiet stretch on an Idaho highway. And 9 days later, after she was reported missing, her dismembered remains were discovered in plastic bags floating in the Snake River, wrapped in newspaper pages and scattered across the current in the river. More than 4 decades later, still unsolved. They don't know what happened and what was going on. But she was an aspiring journalist and was they say a victim of a serial killer. So I started really reading on more, and they said that she was pedaling a blue 10-speed bike from Moscow to Lewiston, Idaho, not Russia, along Highway 95. She planned to visit friends and reconnect with former professors where she used to go to school. According to the bulletin, witnesses say that day reporting seeing the woman matching her description being approached by a man in a brown van just south of Genesee, Idaho. Her body was found on July 4th, 1981 in the Snake River, about 6 miles from that area. Her remains, again, dismembered, placed in black plastic bags, wrapped in pages from the Lewiston Morning Tribune with different dates on them: April 7th, April 17th, April 19th, April 24th of that year.
Okay.
What if that's a sign to that newspaper, or just happen to have the newspapers on the end?
I'm just kind of throwing it out there because we don't know what it means, but they're obviously talking about it for a reason now.
Yeah.
So mysteriously, her right leg was missing, as was her bicycle and clothing. So they found all of her body parts except her right leg and her bike that was found. There's a true crime podcaster, Crime Junkie, reopened the case and kind of started looking at it. Did like a serial killer thing, like we did a few weeks
that's
back.
an excellent podcast, by the way. If you want to listen to a podcast, second to ours.
Yeah, don't get it wrong. Like if you had a choice between that one and ours, you listen to ours first, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
And you subscribe, but they're not too bad either.
Yeah.
But the host is Ashley Flowers. She emphasized bizarre details of the newspaper. Each body part was wrapped in newspapers as they realized that the newspapers were from 4 different issues of the Lewiston Morning Tribune, not just one random paper. The takeaways for that, Kristen's case has always been the outlier because of how this young woman was found, dismembered in garbage bags in the Snake River. I think she could very well be the victim of a serial killer, just not that one. Kristen's killings have long been compared to the unsolved Lewis Clark Valley murders, which was a series of murders that happened, but they didn't connect hers. But now they're starting to
And you said she's a journalist.
She won aspiring journalist.
Oh, okay.
Before she was killed.
Did you say Hound Dog moved? He moved, and literally his stuff went away.
Yep, I said aspiring journalist, and he got pissed, and he went. He's back in. He's gone. He's back in. He's gone.
Don't move. Don't breathe. We've got another 20 minutes to go.
Anyway.
All right, I pissed him off.
he said, fuck you. He's gone. So anyway, all of these victims of these Lewis Clark Valley murders, which included the disappearance of Christina White in 79 and the 1982 deaths of Christina Nelson and Brandy Miller and Steve Pearsall, all were young victims who vanished in the same region within a few years. But Christina's death, the one we're talking about today that has been reopened, she's never fit neatly into this Lewis Clark Valley cluster. This could have been someone else entirely. So in other words, serial killer killed a bunch of people. They tried to tie the one I'm talking about today in with the serial killer one, but this crime report is saying, no, it doesn't fit. That somebody might have just killed her and tried to let it be blamed on the serial killer so they could get away with it scot-free. Maybe just a thrill kill, like what's it like to kill somebody and cut them up?
Huh.
I could do it now, and it could be related to them, like a copycat.
Right.
Or maybe it was just overlaid in the same area, just happened to be where he killed her.
Right. So what they want to do is to connect the cases.
You notice we're saying he.
Yeah.
Stereotyping, we're saying he.
Of course. I profile, it's mostly men. So, unless it's poison. Women usually don't cut up bodies. Am I right?
Yeah.
You're right.
Thank you for that. You're supposed to respond, guys. This is like a talk show.
I was right in the middle of a drink.
To connect these cases, investigators look for constant signatures, behavioral patterns, methods of abduction, victim profiles, and disposal techniques. See, here you're talking about a relatively small region and a tight time window when young people keep disappearing and turning up dead under unusual circumstances. You have to ask whether there's a common perpetrator, obviously. According to the FBI's official missing persons bulletin, the main suspect was described as a white male, 30, 5'10", 180 pounds, with a stocky build and a beard. He was seen driving a well-kept brown van and yellow license plates with swing-out rear doors. That's the ones they saw talking to the girl on the day of her disappearance, some people said. The same suspect was seen by several witnesses approaching or speaking with other female cyclists or pedestrians the same day David vanished, the FBI said. So the guy was seen all over the place during the day when this person disappeared and then came up dead, cut up in the Snake River. In the past, investigators found fingerprints and instincts. Today's DNA technology, digital evidence databases, and genealogy tracing can breathe life into the coldest of cases. Evidence that once sat dormant in evidence locker. We know this, guys. If they have preserved evidence from the 80s, I mean, the backlog is crazy, right?
Oh, yeah.
They have people just working on cold cases all the time. But you can get before I left work, there was a 22-year-old rape solved. Could you imagine being a knucklehead? You raped some lady in 1980, and then in 2005, someone knocks on your door. After they get your DNA, run it, they get a profile, they run it through the genealogy shit they have today, where people enter their information. They find out who you are, and they come knock on your door and arrest you for a 25-year-old rape.
Oh, yeah.
You think you're scot-free?
25 years later, you probably got a wife, kids.
Oh, yeah.
You're 25 years older.
Yeah.
If you're 30, you're 55.
Yeah, they're talking about what a nice guy you are. He goes to church. He loves his kids. Mows his lawn.
Yep. They've seen decades-old cases solved across the country using these modern tools. If the right piece of evidence is reanalyzed or the right person finally comes forward, Christina's case could absolutely be solved. So they must have some kind of evidence from the bags. Because think about it, they got the bags, that's fine. But when you put them in plastic bags, the plastic bags can keep water out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's wrapped in newspaper, so there might be DNA evidence in there that this guy who killed her didn't know about in 1980, and now we have it. Maybe they have a DNA profile, and it just isn't in the federal database yet. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because he's never been arrested. Maybe this is a one-off.
Yeah, and if he's got 4 different dates of that particular same newspaper, he's probably a subscriber.
Mm-hmm. There's so many different things you can do. Yep. So anyway, they're renewing call to the public's assistance. We believe there are members of this community because it's so small. You know, these small communities, people live there for generations.
Yeah.
And they're just asking for any information and they're throwing out the FBI's number and stuff like that. So I guess they have a serious piece of evidence that if the right person came forward, they could match it up very simply. So not a good news story, but not a bad news story because she was killed so long ago. But it looks like the case, they're thinking for some reason right now, they're bringing this up. And I don't know why they would highlight it so much unless they had something decent to go on. You know what I mean?
So you're the bad guy. You're the killer. So now are you worried?
Yeah.
You always look over your shoulder. Does it ever
Sure.
get any easier, you think?
I know I ain't got the brown fucking van no more. That's for damn sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope I got rid of that motherfucker and I didn't just paint it like a dumbass or some shit. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I don't know, because you know what, the DNA you can't hide. You can change your face. You can go get a haircut like that douchebag did who killed those two people on the trail. Doesn't matter.
Yellow tags, a yellow plate, so that'd be easy to find out what state that's in. Yeah, that's uncommon.
It sounds like a serial killer van anyway, right? Like,
Definitely.
don't all the shows with serial killers they have a van with no windows, right?
You know, with the DNA stuff, man, Gary Ridgway, the Green River Killer back in the 70s and 80s, that's how he got caught. DNA that they had back then.
Oh, nice.
And he finally got caught, and I think he might be dead now. I don't know. But he recently got caught.
Cool. I got here's a good news story. It's slow. Illegal alien sentenced to life in prison without parole for raping, murdering Rachel Morin. Remember Rachel Morin?
Yes.
The real pretty girl. Mm-hmm.
Yep, right there. They finally finished him up, and the trial's done. And he didn't get death penalty or anything, but he did get life in prison without the possibility of parole, which I guess is a victory. But then that even annoys me because he shouldn't have been here in the first place. Yeah. She shouldn't be dead, and we shouldn't have to pay for him for the rest of his life.
Even had he not committed a crime, he's still been illegal alien. We'd still be paying for him. He's just walking the streets.
True,
and now that he's got life here in the United States, is he still illegal here, or is he a permanent resident?
He's going to be a permanent resident for a while, but he's still illegal. He's MS-13 as well, so they could send him away if they wanted to somewhere else. But I think they're going to keep him here because he was convicted here, so he's probably going to stay here with us. I think he's great. He's 23. He's going to be around for a while. He's 23 years old.
Yeah, good deal.
So anyway, this was a while back, guys. This is when the big thing about the border was going on. This case has just come to fruition. So just thought it'd be since I've been talking about all this death and shit, justice has been served in that case. So I was happy to hear about that.
Good.
But let's go back into, Jesus. ICE arrests illegal aliens convicted of attempted murder, rape, domestic abuse over the weekend. This was in a weekend. These fine fuckers right here were arrested.
Again, ICE. Another picture for our audio side, which is Buzzsprout. You can find us on any listening platform out there.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Shameless plug. They arrested scores of, I guess and these are not just illegal aliens across the border and are picking, vegetables and working in hotels. These are murdering, raping, gang banging illegal aliens that I just showed you. ICE is doing a great job, regardless of what you hear.
Oh, God bless ICE, man! I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, dude.
They're
doing a great job. And remember, you can always thank the previous administration for the 4 years of open border. This wouldn't be happening.
True.
Wouldn't need it. So thank just thank them, man. They let them in. We got to get them out.
Yeah.
It's like if three people come in your house illegally, you're going to let them stay there? No, you're going to go find their asses and throw them out of your house. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing personal. But I just thought that's a real good story because these guys involve some of the charges of these guys: murder, rape, aggravated battery, robbery, MS-13 affiliated, Sereno 13. Just like the list of crimes alone and think if they do that, that's what they got caught for, right, guys? How much crime have they done they didn't get caught for?
Yeah.
Don't exactly. They say the guy who rapes on the regular rapes 8 to 9 times before he's caught for the first one.
Yeah.
That's the numbers. 8 to 9 times. Whether it's the lady doesn't report it, or whatever, she's too drugged, she was drunk, whatever, she's too embarrassed, whatever the case is, or he just gets away with it, stranger, but unbelievable. So yeah, when they say convicted people, that means they went to trial, which how often does that happen? Because a lot of times they get caught, they get bailed out, plea bargain it down, right? And it just so good on ICE. You can say what you want.
Well, I tell you, and talking about the ICE, and talking about DC, Trump took over the DC police. He can do it for 30 days, federalize them.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, making it political, but the Democrats are raising Cain because he's doing. There's no crime in DC. But have you seen now on TikTok, YouTube, all these people, the citizens from DC, come think about how grateful they are and how they feel now, how much safer they feel. And,
Well, this is how they're doing here. Which great segue, Slow.
Yeah.
Great segue. Okay, so this is the deal. They're saying reported crime is down. It is. Unreported crime is up, because what's happening is citizens aren't reporting the crimes. Police departments aren't reporting the crimes. They're not taking reports on crimes to skew the numbers. And this is starting to come out now because everybody knows Washington, D.C. is a hellhole. Now, the difference in Washington, D.C., guys, is there's two main police departments, okay? So when politicians come out and say Washington, D.C. is safe to walk around, I walk around it all the time. They're lying to you. They're walking around the Capitol.
wait a minute. You're saying a politician would lie to the public?
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm just throwing it out there. You guys don't have to believe me, but I've seen it. It happens. But the Capitol, where these politicians walk around, have what's called the Capitol Police. And they're only for the Capitol, the grounds, okay? And think about this, guys. Anybody been to D.C.?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
The Capitol grounds, it looks like a college campus, right? Would you say?
Yes.
Was that correct? 2,000 Capitol police officers patrol that little area. 2,000. While the Metro DC police, who do the city of 700,000 people in Washington, D.C., have 3,500 sworn. So 1,500 more for 700,000 people as compared to Congress. There's 435 members of the House. There's 100 members of the Senate. That's 535 people plus staffers and shit. So what do you got? A few thousand. 2,000 officers for the Capitol.
And they know this.
They
know the stats that you're making.
My point is the Capitol's safe, right? Yes, because there's like one officer for every fucking person. Meanwhile, Washington, D.C. has 700,000 people, right? Strictest gun laws in the nation, right? All that stuff. Still gun violence up the ass, and have 3,500 sworn. So that's why the people on the outside say it's off the hook. And the people, the politicians can say to themselves, it's safe. I feel safe. I walk around all the time. You're walking around the Capitol, you retard. Yeah. That's why you feel safe. So anyway, that's a distinct difference there. That's all I just wanted to say. And that's the other reason too, where like this, when they all yell about January 6th and all this crap going on about why the National Guard didn't come in. Well, because the Capitol security is the job of the Speaker of the House, whoever that is. And the police chief of the Capitol Police. They decide what happens in the Capitol. Okay. DC is federalized. The president can go ahead and run that like he's doing now. He federalized it and sent officers because DC is different than anything else in the country. It's a federal place. You know what I'm saying? It's under federal jurisdiction. Okay. It's not a state. So that's the difference. So he can do it. And I don't understand why anything Trump does, they want to argue about it, even if it's trying to stop crime. Like, who's against stopping crime?
Well, if Trump would do the opposite, they'd argue the fact they are crime.
That he's not doing anything to stop crime. Right.
Yeah,
like he just can't. Whatever he does, they come out. Yeah, it's crazy. But so in the last 3 days, they've arrested over 150 people, 13 murderers, a bunch of guns. And I mean, they're doing their job. You know why? Because they're everywhere. It's everywhere. Yeah. Even the people in DC who know they're there, the bad guys, they're still coming out, walking around with guns. Yeah. Like that's how much they don't give a shit, you know?
Right. Or anyway. they're so used to the old way of things, nothing ever happened to them.
Right. Exactly right. Exactly right. So like Slow said, just to elaborate a little bit more, Trump can do this for 30 days, but Congress can extend it because Congress has the jurisdiction there in the Capitol. So he's going to go to Congress, he already said, and he's going to make sure that he can extend it if it needs to be extended, because 30 days is a month is a pretty good amount of time, but it's probably going to take some time to really shut shit down.
Yeah, if I'm a bad guy, I can wait you out. I can wait 30 days. I'll wait you
Right.
out.
Oh yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But when they start losing money, and they can't do what they want to do, they'll start coming out eventually.
Mhm. You're right.
You know, or they'll leave the city and do it somewhere else, which is quite possible because Maryland's right down the road. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So anyway, good for him. I'm a law and order guy. We are, of course. That's what we
Mhm.
did for a living. So I could care less.
Yeah. Exactly.
What about this one? I don't give a shit. Save lives. Is better than anything. So anyway.
Yep.
This was the other one, guys. I'm sorry. This is the detention officer who was shot and killed while transporting a scumbag
Yep.
from point A to point B. I just want to mention him. Detention officer Francisco Flats was shot and killed by a federal inmate at the Erangler Western Carolina Hospital in Murphy, North Carolina. Apparently, he transported this guy for a hospital visit at some point, and we know some of these inmates, guys, are pretty stocky, pretty bad dudes. Inmates a lot of times lifting a lot of weights.
What else you got to do?
They fight every day. Yeah. So at some point, Officer Flats was transporting this guy, and the inmate somehow, it doesn't go into elaborate, but got a hold of Officer Flats' gun and shot and killed him. Inmate fled into the parking lot and drove off in his vehicle, after carjacking a vehicle. I'm sorry. Flats was transported to a local hospital. He's pronounced deceased. The inmate was apprehended after a standoff. He's still alive. He gave up. But Officer Flats survived. Yeah, he survived by his wife, who also served with the Cherokee County Sheriff's Office, and 4 daughters, 2 sons, and 15 grandchildren.
Oh, wow.
So, he was 56 years old. Tour of duty was only 4 years. Badge number 904.
Yeah,
so for Flats.
Him and his family.
So just a reminder, and sometimes I like to say these things not because I like to talk about death, but because we need to know that every time you see a guy in a uniform with a gun walking around with a vest on, he could be dead.
Yeah,
he can be shot and killed.
Any moment.
And he's always carrying the burden of the city with him.
Always. And I always think, even just regular 911 calls, guys, when you knock on a door, you don't know what's on the other side of the door. You have no idea.
Yeah.
And with all the cameras today, people.
That's why I always let Hound Dog go first.
Yeah. Bullets. They used to let me go first because I'm so big. They call me the bullet sponge. Yeah, you go up first, guy. I got more. We got about 3 minutes left, guys. You want to do one more here?
Hey, easy. Who's producing this thing?
I don't know. I'm just making sure you're on your game. Okay, I got. I'm gonna couple of quick highlights. How about this? Woman is suing Chicago after being shot by a gun in the buyback program.
Yeah.
So the Chicago police said, "Hey, let us buy back your gun from you so we can get guns off the street."
Yep.
They buy the gun back, and then a bad guy gets a hold of the gun somehow between the time they bought it back and go to the property room and got a hold of the gun and shot a lady.
Yep.
Huh.
So the buyback program in Chicago is just fucking awesome.
Money well spent.
That's freaking great.
Mm-hmm.
7. Okay. And then a feel good story for me, because you know me, I'm a Trump guy. 7 nations endorsed Trump for Nobel Peace Prize. Do you know he's made 6 peace deals in 6 months? He stopped 6 wars by brokering peace deals between countries.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. And now he's trying to
do
do it with Russia and Ukraine.
Well, I'm telling you,
It's
he's
amazing.
a businessman. He knows how to put deals together. He's not a politician.
He wrote a fucking book about it. He does really well. He knows what he's doing. So anyway, I just thought that. So I hope he does, because he deserves it.
Yeah.
And then there was one more good one I wanted to read.
There's a feel good story that came out, don't you? Don't we have a feel good story?
Oh yeah, here we go. All right.
He says with a smile, "This is gonna be good."
Playboy. Okay, for all the youngsters, Playboy was a magazine that featured a naked woman or two, and a centerfold. So like you would open up the magazine, and then you would turn it this way and open the page. It would be like this damn long. You know what I'm saying? Like
the centerfold.
A centerfold. Yeah, a very classy, well done picture of a pretty lady with no clothes on. Not one of these, OnlyFriends smut shit that's going on. But anyway, so Playboy decided to leave L.A., California, finally, for Miami Beach. So they're
Oh,
leaving
wow.
Gavin Newsom's
Yep.
California, shithole, good riddance, and they're going to DeSantis's Miami. So,
Well, they're taxing
Woo!
death and everything else too in California.
hell yeah. So Playboy is moving its corporate headquarters from Los Angeles to Miami Beach. And Miami Beach is beautiful. With the CEO of a pioneering men's entertainment company and a liberal outlet describing California as hostile to business.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm just
They're
going to
running
leave it right
everybody
there.
off.
Yeah, Playboy, for God's sake. It's been in LA and California for decades. Enough's enough.
Well, you know,
We're outta
and
here.
that's why they're raising Cain about Texas redrawing their districts, because everybody is fleeing California for Texas, and it's setting, the population setting up to itself to be re-diagrammed out.
Yep, and New York is leaving, and New Yorkers are leaving to go to Florida. Yep, that's just how it is. Bleeding people.
Well, Playboy always got it for the articles.
Oh, absolutely. The do-it-yourself articles, loved them. Yeah.
No, that's what the centerfold's for.
Wow. Shrimp
Well,
shop.
that come out crystal clear.
Okay.
Think about that one, folks.
You may want to watch this on Rumble, because YouTube may not have us on.
Well, another thing, Playboy stopped doing the nude photographs in their magazine because of the wokeness out in California. But since they're moving to Miami, they're going to bring back the nude photographs in their magazines.
How could they stop the nude photographs in Playboy?
They did because
in California.
Because of the wokeness.
But I mean,
woke.
Yeah,
the wokeness.
But why would woke? I thought woke people like that. What about all the porn?
No.
in
They
Hollywood?
don't like good-looking women naked. They want these big, fat, nasty, greasy things that's been very brave.
But it's all in that article
liberating
where you brought that information from. It tells about that on down in the heart of the article. So to speak.
Okay, cool.
Hey, just for the record, I'm the only one that didn't read that or anything about that article on this podcast.
Yeah, he's an altar boy.
Yeah, he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you and your woke mountain, and that's shootout.
I'm in the pictures.
Woke mountain.
Mountain.
It ain't shootout mountain no more. It's woke fucking mountain.
I'm in the pictures of chickens.
Yeah, woke mountain.
Hey, I did have barbecue this past week with 7 Democrats.
I know you did. You live amongst them. I'm waiting for you to come in with blue hair and a nose fucking piercing, bro.
Barbecue chicken.
I
maybe?
see that.
It's getting close now.
But all right, well, handle it slow. It's an hour and 2 minutes. Let's go.
All right, guys. This with that time of the night. Any shout outs, that boys, wannabes, or
I want to shout out and and congratulate Mike Atchison for making it through a tough time.
Congratulations, Mike.
The blue bird flu shit, and he's getting new chickens and getting the business up and running again. People are going to be employed, and eggs will start rolling. So, and thanks for a great time. Let's stay in his cabin.
Tell me he's got one coming. UPS.
Very, very hospitable and a good guy. His whole family's wonderful. We had a great reunion, and happy birthday to my wife's dad, 88 years young.
Wow.
The secret to life is keep moving, is what he said.
Evidently, it's chickens.
And moving. He moves chickens. I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't move chickens. He's a farmer, but he's not a chicken farmer. He does corn and soybean.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
He's just a jack of all trades. So he'd get along well up here on the mountain.
Oh, well, yeah, but the woke thing.
The whole woke thing, he's not going to go for that.
He'd probably be against me because I lost that chicken. He'd probably hold that against me.
Yeah. You're choking him anyway, so who knows what happened with chicken.
See, you don't blame me for stuff like that. How about you, Hound Dog? Any shout outs?
Well, just as hadn't to give our good friend Jerry Millwood a shout out in a little while. So, and make sure you turn into his TikTok channel. This J.R. Millwood Jr. at TikTok, I think it is, or on YouTube TV. It's The Casual Rebel, and his series is going really well. He's actually doing a lot of podcasts and different things like that with other folks, and I watched one last night that was really, really good. So, just check out old Jerry stuff.
Yeah, Jerry called me the other day, man. Turned me on to his really nice camping and hiking area.
Okay, cool.
He says really big and Bigfoot activity. His crew had been down there doing some Bigfoot research.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, man. And so, we still invited to go hang out with them guys when they do that sometime.
I think I'm ready.
Hey, don't forget, you're gonna mention next week, Slow? Loomis?
I'm getting to it.
Okay, just
Don't steal my thunder,
He
man.
wasn't.
I'm
He
not-
wasn't
I
going to
didn't steal
mention it.
thunder.
He already forgot about
No, I actually forgot about it, but I was going to mention something else.
it. See,
Knew it.
we know.
Because I wrote that something else down. I didn't write that down.
Okay.
All right, man. We're coming up on September 27th. Is 1 year anniversary of the storm that hit up here. Went to a meeting for the county the other day, and it's officially we lost 49% of our trees in this county.
Wow.
And their biggest thing is now is coming up the wildfires. This season's coming up October through like April next year. They're
Underbrush.
talking about all the down trees. They'll not be able to get to any far, anything that the lightning strike or something wet in the woods. He's not going to be able to get to it. And their number one thing he said is once the wildfires start, leave. So you guys maybe getting a visitor.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Underbrush. That's what California's on fire right now. You guys probably don't hear about it because it's not publicized, but it's on fire. It's fire time. When you don't manicure you guys, this is not Shootout Mountain. This is California, but like all those trees that fell, that's kindling.
Yeah.
Basically kindling.
Oh, no, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And it's going to get worse as it goes. They're predicting it's going to continue to get worse within the next, as each year up to 10 years from now, this stuff starts decaying.
Yep.
Well, I said that to say this. They've extended the debris fields and digging out the debris up here for another 6 months. The federal government did. But the Beulah Dean Community Center, where I volunteer in the weight room, you can probably can tell, they're doing a K5 run October the 18th. It's called Stronger Than the Storm Run. It's K5. If you guys want anybody that's listening want to come to participate, man, feel free to come up here. But the biggest thing is they're wanting donations. In this Beulah Dean Community Center, they have a food bank. They still have the food bank. They're supplying a lot of food, clothing, bedding, still stuff to a lot of people up here.
Right.
And so you can go on my website. Well, Rod had enough of us. Go on my website and my Facebook page, and you can see the flyer for it. But leave something down in the comments down below if you want to donate any money to it, or if you got any ideas about or if you want to participate in it. Leave us a comment, and I'll reach out and talk to you about it. I'll message you about it. But
Cool.
we appreciate any type of help we get like that whatsoever.
All right.
Cool.
All right, man. So is everybody all pumped up or all done? It's just, this is kind of like brought us down with all these sad stories.
He still hadn't done it, Rod.
He still hadn't done.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Still
Well,
hadn't
no,
done
you
it.
guys go ahead. We're going to do a podcast. Go ahead. Go ahead.
See?
We're thinking about next week. We might highlight. We're thinking about highlighting different things on different podcasts. And next week we might do a refresher expose on the Loomis Fargo heist that happened here in Charlotte. Just a little history about it. What happened? Where are they now? Type of thing for the people involved.
Yep.
Kind of cool. So we're gonna run that down, right, Hound Dog?
Yeah, that's right, man. We're looking forward to it, man. That heist actually happened on October the 4th, 1997.
Yeah. So we're
See, y'all
talking-
just set me up because you already planned all this, knowing I didn't have any notes on it.
That's right.
And
All right,
hey, spoiler alert,
Well,
they may be.
when do you have notes to start with?
They may be a Velvet Elvis involved in
It may
this.
be. You never know.
Velvet Elvis. Yeah.
Hey, are we going to tell Doby? Double D. Just,
No, let's don't.
Yeah. We'll just surprise
We'll
him.
surprise him.
all right, guys. This has been a Studio 77 production. Thanks for listening.
As always, let's drink about it and drink responsibly.
We about outlast our music. You mean it's over? Well, shit.